seems to be difficult. When you look into this calm down of the mind, isn't it?
Simple but not easy.
Yeah?
Simple but not easy.
Yeah. Understanding is simple. This much simple it is. But when you are applying, when you are entering into the practical approach to stop the mind, seems to be difficult. What to do? We tried. Yesterday also there was a question. The question and answer session there was a question. The questioner asked, I have been meditating many years. I am not able to do anything on my mind. See, such a trial. I tried and tried and tried. But it's not in my control what to do. It needs a specialization. We must become specialist. Mind specialist. Maybe. Only a specialist can handle things in a special way. Like we have dentist who is taking care of the teeth, dental specialist, bone specialist, nerve specialist, like this for the physical body. Mind also needs a little bit specialization. Even though mind is same, but it is not same in a way. Because the karmas are different. Vasanas, imprints are different. Tendencies are different. Tendency, impulses, the impulsion to do something. So my suggestion is that before one is trying to control the mind, to stop the mind, to the effort of still down the mind, my suggestion is better to understand the mind first. This is a first prescription. I call this process of understanding of the mind called introspection. Investigation. We have to investigate our own mind. This is called self-study. Self-study. Studying one's own mind. Even though mind is same, but it is not same, because every mind is carrying different kinds of programs. Because mind is like a computer. You have got a certain program in your own computer. It may not be the same with your friend's computer. Even though computers are same. When it comes to the software, things are different. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. So mind is a software. My software may be different than from your software. When it comes to the computer, we know about the software because we only designed it. You only programmed it, we know thoroughly. Okay, which file, which folder, how much of space it has taken in my computer, we know because it is our own computer. But when it comes the computer of the mind computer, we don't know.
How in the heck does it work?
We don't know. Only a very few feeding has been done by us consciously or unconsciously. The remaining program has been done by so many people. Imagine if your computer is handled by 100 people. What will be the fate of the computer? The computer will go mad. It won't function, it will struck. Hanging. Hanging situation will happen. This is what is happening in human mind also. Many people become mad, what is that? It's a hanging. The computer is hanged. Become mad. Lost all the consciousness. Then we have to take the computer to the psychologist, psychiatrist. He himself not repaired his own computer. How he will repair this computer? He is not well versed about his own computer. He himself finding solution for correcting his own biocomputer. We are going to that person. Funny game. When it comes to repair of the mind, there is no point in going to someone else. The best doctor is we. We are the best doctor. If I want to repair my computer, my mind computer, I should become a doctor. There is no point in consulting with the other. If some repair in the body, you can go to specialist because you don't know anything about the body. They have studied well in the medical college. But when it comes the problem of the mind, striking of the mind, better we take the role of the doctor. Become the doctor. Take the role of a doctor. Just introspect. Introspection is a first step before meditation. Introspection is nothing but just investigating, observing, watching what's going on inside me. What type of programming is coming up to the surface of the mind? What is worry? What is fear? That which coming to the surface we call worry, that's all. You are not worried when you are sleeping. Are you worried when you are sleeping? You are not worried. Why? What is the secret happening there? The file is not coming to the table on the table. The file is under the table for 6 hours. There's nothing comes to the surface while someone is sleeping. But when you wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever the time, all files are coming to the surface. Introspection means just sitting silently, alone, not with the friendship. Anything can be done with the friendship, not the introspection of the own mind. You have to be alone in the room, close the door, or go alone into the woods, sitting under the tree. Stop thinking all the other things. Stop the activities, that day activity. Look inward, see it, report it, maybe write it like a diary. What's going on in me, in my mind? What kind of thoughts repeated? The repetition is important. After 1 week, you just look into your diary which you have written. You'll be laughing. You don't require any extra joke. Because the mind is such a funny thing. Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, perfectly all right.
Moving furniture here.
Slow it up. That's what I thought.
Not only that, the whole program of the whole life will be reflected during the period of 1 week of introspection. If you are 30-year-old, 30 years program you will complete in 7 days. You don't have to wait for another 30 years to observe your mind. Because only certain thoughts will be keep on popping up to the surface. Note down these things. It's very important. It's this, I call it seeing the movie, our own movie. We have been seeing cinema, documentaries, televisions. Now everybody is carrying the smartphone, iPhone, all these kind of stuffs, watching films. But why can't we see just our own film? The inner movie. the inner movie. Huh? The other movies, Hollywood movies or Bollywood movies, are just running in the theater for a few days. But this is running for years together. The movie is calling you, please come and see me. Nobody is here to see me. The theater is free. Movie is going on, no one is looking at it. Why can't we allocate 1 or 2 hours a day just for 7 days maximum? 7 days maximum actually. If you are sharp enough, you will finish seeing the movie just in 1 day. If you are still sharper, you will know within 1 hour what kind of movie is going on. You don't have to wait 7 days. Now you know the movie, inner movie, what kind of programming is going on. Projection. You will find it. One in truth. This net result of films, a long film, will carry only thoughts of the past or the future, or the both. That will be the net result. You will have many findings, results, after seeing the inner movie. Keep it in one side. Then enter into preparation. Preparing oneself. Next step. After introspection, preparation. In the introspective area, you know what type of programming is going on in my mind of my whole life. The second step, preparation step, you will prepare your body, physical body, because that is the one all the time suffering. Our aim is just to stop the suffering to the physical body in the name of diseases. Prepare this body physically by preferring the right food, right air, right water, right rest, right exercise, right physical yoga. Only very few. And right food is very important. Play a vital role. And check ourselves whether my breathing is proper or not. Breathing plays a very vital role. As I observe, if I see 100 people, I see at least 80% of the people, they don't breathe properly. 80%. There is a deep connection of breathing and the thought flow and the disease and the illness and the discomforts, physically and mentally too. Simple preparation. And then learn the right meditation. If I observe the people again, if I come across 100 people, so-called meditators, only 40% people are meditating rightly. 60% of them meditating wrongly. Learning wrong meditation and practicing wrong meditation. Once we choose the right meditation, the third line of the song starts. Realization starts. Realizing the life force within me is nothing but divine. Is nothing but Shiva. Is nothing but Krishna. Is nothing but Jesus. Is nothing but light. Is nothing but love. Nothing but silence. But now we are very much aware of our mind. What kind of programming was going on so far. Now you know how to choose a path. Choosing a path is very important, spiritual path. All paths may not be suitable for everybody. It has to be suited according to the programming of the mind. There are heavy minds. We call it is Ravana mind, Ravana. There is a name for it. 10-headed. There is
That's
a picture.
trouble.
There is a picture in India. Have you seen that? His name is Ravana. A man with 10 heads. Heavy-headed. Because one head is not enough. Too much thought flow is going on. So we have to hire another 9 heads. Rent it. Too many garbages are there, so we need extra rooms to fill up this garbages. Isn't it? So if the head is heavy, if the mind is heavy, we have to follow heavy techniques. Simple to understand. Strong dose. Strong weapon is needed. Strong tool is needed. If it is not so strong, the mind is not so strong or heavy, no need to choose yet. Strong dose of technique. Prefer a soft one. If the head is very, very thin, your job is still easier. You don't have to do much on it. Simple, here and there, certain approaches in life is enough. You don't have to keep your legs upward and head downward. That's why our ancestors have segregated the paths, the margas, the ways, like devotional path, bhakti marg, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, raja yoga, tantra yoga, yantra yoga, mantra yoga, many yogas are there. All these yogas are nothing but to fit into the particular type of programming of the mind, that's all. It's a question of compatibility. The job is done. It's like an engineering work. Just to fit it rightly, it works. One need not wait for years together to find the self, to realize the self. To stop the mind, to still the mind, calm down the mind. That's a whole job. People used to ask me, what is my responsibility? First, to be responsible to calm down the mind. Rest will be taken care automatically. You don't have to worry about all your future plans and all. Have a little plan to stop the mind. Doesn't matter what you are, where you are, how much age your age is, doesn't matter. Have you done this homework? This is homework. Exactly the homework. Because to realize the home, this is a home. To realize this home, one need to do this much homework. Rest is taken care by the divine. Connect to the divine. Divine takes care of the rest. Realize the divine. Divine takes care of the rest of your life. There is no need to struggle. We are here just for celebration. Nothing else. We are just here on this globe, everyone is just to rejoice in life. Rejoicing happens only when we understand our mind, when you are working on the mind, when you are controlling the mind, when you are calm down the mind, celebration happens. You don't have to wait for Christmas to celebrate. Then every day will be Christmas. Every day will be a new year. Because every moment is born, which is such a freshness. Instead of new year, you will celebrate the new moment. Then we know what is life, what's happening. Then we will laugh at that we were unnecessarily suffered so far. Unnecessarily we suffered. That realization will come immediately when we realize ourselves. We wasted our life. That feeling will come for everyone. That's why everybody who was just enlightened, they started laughing. People ask these masters, why are you laughing? What happened to you? Yeah, I laughed at my idiotism. I thought that I am only doing everything like that. After my realization, I know I am not doing anything, only the divine is doing everything. That's why I am laughing. How much time I wasted. It is like when you are traveling in an aeroplane, you keep all your 25-30 kilo luggages on your head throughout your journey, inside the aeroplane. Only a fool will do that. There is a separate luggage, baggage, everything. You have to book it, you have to be free. Sit, enjoy the total sight of the sceneries in the ocean, the nature, everything. Here is a pilot. It is his job. Why should I worry about aeroplane? I am just rejoicing in the journey. The life is like a journey in an aeroplane. No need to carry all the luggages on the head while you are sitting in the aeroplane. That's why when a person realized, when the person enlightened, started laughing. Oh, I was carrying all my luggages inside the aeroplane for 50 years. So what a foolish thing. When all the co-passenger, they told me that don't keep the luggages, please at least put it there. I never even listened to that. I was a hindrance for the other co-passengers also. This is what is happening when the master started teaching something. We never listen. Oh, what is this? Spirituality, there is no such thing. Meditation, I don't believe in meditation. These so-called wise people, one day they will realize. I am unnecessarily carrying baggages inside the aeroplane. You know what is the job of the soul mart? To tell the people, please keep the baggage down. Book your baggage in the booking place. Sit there, not even holding a small kerchief on you. Enjoy. Life is for that. This is what is soul mart. Simple job. Now the mind is in trouble. Because it is going to lose its job. So far it was very busy. 50 years it was busy if the person age is 50. 40 years, if the person age is 40, 40 years the mind was so busy in troubling. Now for the first time, the mind is getting unemployed. No job, on the street.
Laid off.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti